I grew up in a village, 40 people, nothing to do. I didn't see anything. I just wanted to escape. But I'm petrified. Especially, like, I'm in banking. Finally, I've got money.
Wait, did you want to be a musician and you decided to go the route of banking?
No, I couldn't even imagine being a musician. That was unrealistic. How do you exist being a musician? How do you make any money being a musician? I never met a musician. The only ones I knew were world famous. So it was like Zero or Freddie Mercury. And I'm like, well, I don't think I can be Freddie Mercury, so I guess it's Zero. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to get a regular job, looks like it sucks, so let me get the highest paid one. Because if I'm going to lose my freedom, at least let me get some money for it.
Hi, this is filmmaker Daniel Lear.
And I'm Bayou Bennett, and we're here on the Dream State, and we're bringing in a top artist here with you guys today. His name is Stephen Ridley, and he has basically come from a tiny little village of 40 people. He has traveled the world, all over 50 countries. He's #1 in 13 of them, and he's here to share with you some hard-hitting tips.
How to build your career as an artist. Let's check this out. Stephen, what's up, man?
Thank you. Good to be here.
Stephen, good to be here, man. Good to be here with you. What's been your highest point as an artist?
So I quit my job. It was 11 a.m. exactly to the dot in investment. I walked in. I said I was going to quit at 10:42. 11 a.m. I'm out the door. And I'm in shock. I'm like, holy shit.
No 2 weeks notice.
Dude, you're out. And I was like, not expecting this. And I'm walking down the street like a little shell-shocked. Like, what is going on, dude? And everything looked interesting to me.
All of a sudden.
And I'm like, I'm looking at the dude in the taxi. I'm like, I like driving. I like people. I'd love to talk to people and drive a car all day. I'm going to be a taxi driver. Then I look and I'm like, dude, I love coffee. I'd love to make coffee. I could work in Starbucks. And there's a dude painting a building. This is when I knew I'd like slightly gone crazy. There's a dude painting a building. And I was like, I'd fucking love to paint a building. I would not. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to enjoy painting a building. So I knew when I'd said that like, wait a minute. So I'm walking down the street. I see a shop. There's a piano in the shop. It's exactly what I need. I need to come to earth and have this thing that occurs when I play piano. It's the solution to everything in my life. Yeah. I go in and I sit, I'm like, perfect. Open it up, don't ask to play, which is not very British, and start playing. I was really nervous. As soon as I sat on the piano, I was nervous. Been playing all my life, but you're approaching doing the thing you're supposed to do, and you run into all this like, ah! I didn't know that, but that's what was occurring. You know, you have that feeling like someone's looking at you. I don't know if you ever had that. I think someone's looking at me. I had that like feeling from around this area because the piano's facing the wall and the street's behind me. So I'm like, I just feel like there's someone looking, and I felt like they'd been there for a little while now. And I'm like, okay, and I kind of like slowly, and it's so quiet. Yeah. Like London is never quiet. It's very quiet. And I like turn around, and it's about 600 people.
What?
The street is blocked, and they've all got the phone out, and they're like this.
Whoa.
And then I'm like this. And there is nothing. For what felt like an hour, nothing happens. Wow. It was probably about 2 seconds. But it felt like an hour. And then everyone went. Then I feel like, oh my God, this is incredible. And then I took off my hat and I threw it on the floor. I made £16.34. Best money I ever made in my life. Best show I ever did in my life.
Wow.
I was free. And I instantly knew, I was like, this is it. Whatever the fuck this is. And the fact I made £16, this is it. I found it. This is it. This is it. This is it.
Oh, so
best
beautiful.
show of my life.
So beautiful. I got tears in my eyes.
That is the best story I've ever heard. That's incredible.
And this is my favorite question. What does success mean to you?
I used to think success was getting the thing, but that is, it's so fleeting. It's like I get a Porsche. I'm like, wow, that's so good. Until I get to the end of the street, then I'm like, oh, that's a car. You get a new iPhone. You're like, oh my God. Then the next day you're like, oh, it's a phone. Yeah. Like if success doesn't include a lot of people, it won't last long. So when you've done something and it's for a lot of people, it's like a chain reaction of making love. And I'm still receiving success. I wrote an article on the internet called Life After Investment Banking 6 years ago. And every single day I get an email about that article. Sick. That's success. I've had more than 16,000 emails from one article. That's success. Like that's like something to me. Way more than like the 500 grand on this deal or Because that came and went really quick. I got used to it real quick, and then because it doesn't last and it doesn't ripple or affect anybody, it's gone.
This is for the creators. Give them the 5 tips.
The first thing is make yourself the best version of you can be. That means really work on your craft. People don't do that enough, and it's a continual thing. You'll never be finished. Always, just always be developing. Put 30% of your income minimum into making yourself better.
Beautiful.
Because everybody's getting better all the time. You need to constantly be sharpening that blade. Point 2, employ those things you learned. Don't do it intellectually. Oh, that's interesting. It's not interesting, dude. It's practical. This is life. This is a game we're actually playing. It's not a simulation. It's occurring right now. You're dying 1 minute at a time. Get going. You've got nothing to lose. You're going to lose it all anyway. That doesn't mean, which comes on to point 3, keep your shit together. Know what's right and wrong. Know your rules and stick to them. Don't go doing fucking drugs. It doesn't make you productive. You might think you're enlightened. You're not. If you want to know that, just walk on the street and look at someone strung out on drugs. They might think they're enlightened. They look fucking dumb. So cut out all that shit. Cut out sleeping around. Cut out getting drunk all the time. Cut out doing what other people think is cool. Cut out going against what you know to be true. Fuck all that. It's a game you can't win. Point 4, be extremely productive. Work like much harder than you think you need to. You think you need to make an album, you don't. You need to make 10. That's how you get an album. You think you need to make $100, you don't. You need to make 10,000. That's how you get $100. And then 5, exchange. Like actually go out and make sure that the thing that you produced gets into somebody's hands and they actually receive it. And at the end of that, you'll get money.
That's right. That's beautiful. So I just feel like I've gone on the Stephen Ridley roller coaster ride, and I'm at the top. And
I didn't touch a piano, but that's art. What we just did today is art. Because you just felt something.
And you're here now to inspire others, and I know that everyone in the room is inspired, and when I see that happening behind the cameras, I know that you guys out there are going to be inspired and go out there and like make your dreams come true, because that's what Daniel and I want you to do. And now Stephen is on that train too, or he's been on his own train. Now we're coming together, and we want you to make your dreams come true. So start with the things that you've heard today. Apply them. Don't just listen to this and then go home and just not do anything. Do it. Let's do it. We want to see more artists out there. The million, right?
The million. I was saying one thing to camera. If you watch this video, this was fucking gold. If you watch this video and then just swipe off and then go on Tinder or just go like make a pancake, do something now. You've already got inspired. I know that you're inspired. I can even feel it. Like I'm inspired. You're inspired. So whilst you're inspired right now, think of an action that you could do that would materially be a step in the right direction towards your goals, and then do it right now. Like do it fucking now. Turn off the computer. We've had computer time. It's been phenomenally valuable. Now we're going to do something, and today you're going to get a result, and you're going to feel inspired. But do it now. Not like in 5 minutes. Don't go take a shit. Don't go brush your teeth. Do it now. Like now. Like turn off the video now. Like now. You're still watching. Why have you not turned off the fucking video? You're not doing it. Turn off the video now. Turn it off. All right, we're going to turn it off. Turn off the video.
All right, turn off that video.
Turn off the
video. Thank you guys so much for watching The Dream State with Stephen Ridley. This is Daniel Lear.
And Bayou Bennett.
We love you guys. Bye guys.